middle of the night, I woke up and I felt the need to come on here and do this. It's a little late, so I'm not necessarily expecting a lot of people to be in here. But if there is, then hello, welcome. My name is Madeline. We're going to be doing the 28 lunar mansions, or the nakshatras, today. I'm still getting kind of used to the style or the meanings behind these lunar mansions. So I am going to be reading a PDF that I found online explaining the padas of the nakshatra. Nakshatras are it's the defining ring of the zodiac. It is going to be tied in with the Vedic culture, or the Indian culture. So it's Indian practices, but they're, all myths are kind of universal a little bit. We're going to be looking at the current intentions, and then from what we see currently, we can make some predictions about what the future actions will be of each lunar mansion. I am going to be pulling 4 cards, and they're going to be representing each of the padas, or the broken down sections of these lunar mansions. If you are interested and you don't know what your nakshatras are in your own personal natal chart, I would recommend going to galacticcenter.org. It's another YouTube channel. It is her website. She has a university, and it is the best chart service out there in regards to pulling up your Vedic chart, in my personal opinion, that I've found so far. It doesn't give like explanations, but if you can take the information and look it up on your own accord, okay? If you feel the need to do that. In regards to brief descriptions, her channel will have the best descriptions, but I'm going to kind of just go in off of this person's notes and see what I can pull and see if we get any extra information or knowledge. So let's get started. We're going to start with Krittika. I'm probably not going to be able to get to all of them today, but we're going to work on them. And we're going to do Krittika. And we're going to start Krittika at 3 minutes and 33 seconds. And I'm going to read the brief description of what I have here, and then we'll pull the cards. Hi, welcome and good morning. I hope you're having a good time so far. It's late. It's really here. I don't know. I just woke up. Oh, okay. Let's go. So Krittika nakshatra. Drink water. Oh my god, it's dead. I have to charge that. Okay. We're here. Okay, so Krittika nakshatra. So criticism is the word to describe this nakshatra. Krittika's piercing quality is criticizing and fault-finding of human nature. Kritika gets to the root of any action or situation. Krittika doesn't tolerate imperfections. Planets placed in Krittika will give one pointed action and a fiery burst of energy. They act in sudden, explosive manner. Krittika natives have a direct, straightforward approach and don't like to beat around the bush. Krittika nakshatra usually have cutting and blunt manners. One must, however, remember that Krittika natives are good at putting up social graces and do not act in a cutting or sharp manner all the time. They do so only when roused. They have an extreme temper. It does not last for more than a few seconds, but it does not last for more than a few seconds. Krittika exemplifies the sun's anger rather than Mars' anger. The sun's anger doesn't last for very long, while Mars' anger lingers on an avenging attitude. The king, the sun, does not need to stay angry for long to declare war. The planetary ruler of this nakshatra is the sun. The sun's rulership indicates pride, ambition, and self-motivation in Krittika's character. The first pada is co-ruled by Mars, The combined energy of the two military planets make it harsh in its approach and functioning. It can ruthlessly conquer any obstacles or enemies that come in its path. Sun, so then that's at the very beginning of the nakshatra when we're still in Aries. Okay, so Sun plus Venus when we get into Taurus, because this is the bridging sign from Aries to Taurus. Sun plus Venus, Sun plus Mars, conjunction or exchange in a horoscope carries energies similar to Krittika. Sun, Mars, and Venus usually give strong results here, but as always depends on the pada they occupy. Krittika natives usually hide their caring, nurturing, and maternal side beneath hard stem exteriors. Fire, despite its dangerous and destructive potential, cooks our food, warms us up on a cold day, and helps make most of the things we require for comfortable living. In Krittika, we find sun's fire makes life possible on earth. This is the reason why Krittika natives are usually the life-sustaining element within their social sphere. They like to support others around them through their warmth, independence, and willpower. In some cases, they may be excessive and the result is similar to overcooked food. Professions that this pada normally will take over is critics, managers, people in authority positions, teachers, educators, university-related professions, firefighters, explosive experts, fire dancers, professions connected to rehabilitation of addicts of all kinds, whether it be related to drug addiction, smoking, alcoholism, weight problems, professions involving and promoting methods and technique for self-improvement or self-assertiveness, gold diggers, miners, cooks of all varieties. Okay, so that was a kind of a long description, but they're not all that long. So the first pada of this nakshatra is going to be a Sagittarius ruled Navamsha, so it's going to have some qualities of Jupiter. It's very moralistic, generous pada. They're a daredevil element to this pada, which connects it to one type of the military pursuit or the other. It is the explorer of the zodiac. Planets here give a lot of willpower, strength, and stamina. Sun, Mars, Ketu, and Jupiter are especially strong here. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming out in reverse. All right. The second pada falls in a Capricorn Navamsha ruled by Saturn. From this second pada, Venus is the co-ruler. Sun and Venus are natural enemies. Thus, Taurus, part of Krittika, has more to do with harmonizing rather than having a cutting, no-nonsense, militant approach. This pada has a strong sense of ethics, but its vision is more material. Sorry, I can't see. Is more material rather than spiritual. The maternal aspect of Krittika's functioning is at its peak here. Moon reaches a maximum exaltation in this pada. Mars and Saturn also function strongly here. However, Mars placement here has more to do with receiving nourishment rather than providing. Judgment in reverse. The third pada falls in Aquarius Navamsha, ruled by Saturn. This is also a humanitarian, altruistic pada. It combines futuristic visions. The emphasis here is on the 10th house significations, like one's collective duty. This pada promotes all types of learning and can be thus called the University of the Zodiac. Since no planet gets debilitated in Aquarius, all planets can function here, relating to their own specific domains. We have the Knight of Cups. I'm going to break them down in a second. I'm just reading this. I'm going to go back and listen to it myself. So if it doesn't interest you, don't feel necessary. You don't have to stay. But so the fourth pada falls in a Pisces Navamsa ruled by Jupiter. It promotes group work of all types in a joyful, benevolent way. Planets here are more creative under group situations. This Pushkara Navamsha pada And also, all planets are capable of conferring good results here. Jupiter, Venus, and Ketu make the fullest use of the energies of this pada, while Mercury is a little out of sorts. Okay. And then for an example, we have Eva Braun, the girlfriend of Adolf Hitler, has her seventh lord Mars placed in Krittika, signifying her partner would be a general. According to Varahemaria, Moon in Krittika gives one a bright appearance, fondness for other spouses, an extreme appetite, and widespread fame. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So let's break this down. So in regards to what I'm seeing here currently, there could be some sort of financial disputes that you are, or something that you spent money on, or something that you're having a little bit of, right? You have the inner critic with the Judgment in reverse. When we get to this, Taurus ruled Navamsha. So Judgment in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles. That could be like overspending in something. I do see that there is going to be work, or there is going to be something that you're going to have to pursue in regards to your employment. I don't know if you like overspent in regards to like your paycheck this week or your paycheck this like pay period, and you are but you're still going to work, you're still making it to work, you're still making the money that it is that you need. You could even be possibly working yourself like to the bone, or working yourself out tirelessly, doing things like in an unnecessarily large capacity, right? What's the point? Are you driving yourself mad a little bit? That's what I see when I see this card, because you see he's got like this straight jacket on, and that really talks about like the polarity between Virgo and Pisces, which is the axis that this rules. I'm not sure if reading for the 28 lunar mansions is going to be too much. I think it might be. I just don't know that I can do that all in one sitting. I'm probably going to change the title of this and just make it the Krittika video. But let's pull up the other article that I have. And that's going to talk a little bit more about the ruler of this Navamsha, or this, yeah. Okay. So Krittika, this is going to range from 2640 Aries to 10 degrees of Taurus. The ruling planet is the sun. The deity is Agni, the god of fire. The guna is Rajas, and the symbol is a spear. So as its symbol, the spear indicates natives of Krittika nakshatra are very direct, blunt, critical, especially if they fall in the earlier degrees, which come under the influence of two super fiery planets, Sun and Mars. They can be very short-tempered, which is generally short-lived. Sun makes them noble-minded leaders who can take charge of any situation. The Sun also makes them spiritual and respectful of traditions. This nakshatra's deity is Agni, the god of fire. These people can be very warlike, with as this is a nakshatra of sharp cutting weapons. They don't mind getting into fights and disputes, and do not mince words in verbal duels with others. Krittika nakshatra also spans over Taurus, where the soft Venus energy comes in. The fierceness is still there, but there is still here where the native becomes more artistic and softer inside with a hard exterior shell. Taurus is the sign of culinary arts and good food, so Krittika natives can be some of the most excellent cooks. Their desire for food can also make them gluttons. These people can be really sensual in the Taurus span of this nakshatra, combined with their natural aggressiveness, make them excellent lovers. right? When we're talking about Agni, how you really like make your inner fire raise, right? It talks like this is the first pada where we come out of the birth canal technically. So in the past nakshatra we did Baharni, and that was ruled by the female reproductive organs. And that's like literally as you're leaving your mother's wound, right? There's like a need for like breaking out, or like needing to like cause some sort of transformation or like break through to the other side. And this is going to talk about the first breath that we take outside of the womb. So if we're looking at the entire sky as our own chart, not individual, we're not saying, oh, I'm only a Pruva Bahapadra rising, I'm only a Uttara Bahapadra rising. We're not saying that. We're looking at this as an entire picture, right? We're trying to understand the exact way to make predictions and to cause manifestations, the exact timing, that's what I'm trying to do. So this isn't like your typical karmic type of reading. I keep saying that in every reading. This is really me learning so that when I make a prediction, when I make a manifestation, when I go to create something, that it's going to be precise, it's going to be direct. I'm going to know the day, the time, the planet, the sequence that I need in order to get the result that I desire, so that I can craft my universe in a way that is harmonious and I get the results that I desire without things, external things getting in the way of that. Because if you know anything about, you know, creation in regards to astrology, because that's really what astrology is, it's so powerful. You can literally electional astrology, right? Knowing the right day to do something. The more you know in regards to timing and planetary placements, right? Millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires use astrology. And it goes so deep. And as I've even just been doing, I've done one round so far of this, I've noticed all of the symbolism in music videos. And I feel like it might even be a little bit subconscious. Once I get a little bit of a better understanding of them, it's going to take me a few times to go around. The same way that I know the 12 signs so well, because I went around them 100+ times. And I'm not going to learn anything more by going around them. I understand what an Aries is, I understand what a Taurus is, but why are they like that? What are the stars that are feeding them that energy, right? Because I'm going to the source of the energy, which is the stars, the individual stars. I'm not quite there yet. But in regard to when it comes to transcending samsara, you have to go to these outer wheels, and it's just going to get more and more and more detailed until you get to like the 72 angels of the Shim operation and the fixed stars. And that is when you transcend time and space, and you literally get to kind of be like God, and you get to create your own reality. That is what I heard from Damien Eccles. That's what he said. So definitely needing to be cautious of your spending habits, okay? Be cautious of the things you're saying. Be cautious of like making prior making promises in regards to your finances, or like saying that you can do something with your finances when maybe you don't really have the means. All right. I do see that you're wanting to make some sort of, you're wanting to be the leader in something, and that might cause you to have to spend money, or kind of like put your money where your mouth is a little bit, if you're trying to be this leader, trying to be this king, trying to rule in some kind of way, with the Judgment in reverse. This can also talk about the people not necessarily being ready for this information, the general collective not being ready for this information, but I'm not the general collective. I am on my own timeline. I've spent so much time and so much energy and of my life dedicated to learning these practices, dedicated to getting myself to the point where I'm able to understand it. I've got a very late nakshatra. I'm a 29-degree Aquarius ascendant, or a 1-degree Pisces ascendant with Jupiter in Padra. So like my soul just feels really ready. I'm feeling like I'm getting really ready. I know I might still have a couple more lifetimes that I have to do, but there's work that I've done in past lifetimes where I have to take account of this and I have to understand this, and it's going to take time, right? And that's really what high magic is all about, is getting yourself ready to transcend this so you can go up to the next dimensions. And it's not something you can do in one lifetime. It's not something that it's really not. It takes many lifetimes, and it takes a level of awareness in regards to your soul and your soul's progress, and that's really where astrology comes into play. Hey, don't destroy the dog, dude. I just bought it for you. I got her a pink dog from the store. Okay. She said, no, I'm just trying to take the eyeballs out. You can do it. Go ahead. She said, okay. Now, there could be like a rocky, or somebody could be on a rocky or a loose foundation in regards to their finances. So really trying to pay off any debts, okay? Making sure that you're not feeling conflicted or burdened, especially by family. There could also be something about bankruptcy, okay? We have guilt, self-hate, inner critic, instability, inability to face the facts, feeling down, and indecision in regards to the first two padas. And then things get a little bit better. Once we get past that, we get the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups is there for a good time, not a long time. It is like Prince Charming energy. It's the person that comes through looking real nice, smelling real nice. It's like when you have like a fling with someone and the energy's all there and it's like love, but then they leave, and it kind of like it leaves your heart like wanting and wondering, like, but this person has like this sense of like reality that kind of hits them once they get out of this feeling, or maybe it was one-sided. There could have been a one-sided type of energy here as well. Yeah, we have a new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. What was the nakshatra that was ruled by Capricorn? I think it was the second one, the second pada. Yeah, so the second pada, so with this judgment reverse card, we have step up and lead. And I feel like that's what you're trying to do. There is something about needing to like overcome your own personal inner criticisms that you have about yourself, or needing to the inner or the criticisms that you have about other people, needing to find a way to communicate those in a harmonious way so that you can get your team working in a more proficient way, right? I am seeing here at the end, we do have happy employment. So whatever sort of bankruptcy or financial disputes that you are in, you know, you have that 9 to 5 grind or that 5 to 9 grind where you're able to master something, right? Crafts and talents, skills, you're accomplishing something, you have ambition, and your skills are developing in a way that I don't feel like very many people's skills are, right? Sun in Virgo is very meticulous. It's very precise. It's very precise. So, right? So we get here to like this Sagittarius Navamsha, and we have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. So sometimes Sagittarius can kind of be like, it's got Sagittarius A, it's a supermassive like black hole. So there could be some sort of like expense that you have to pay, or something that you have to invest in. But then when we get to this other Jupiter Navamsha that's ruled by Pisces, we get these 8 of Pentacles. So it's like whatever you put into something, you get back, but you might not get as much back as you had in the beginning. But it's like you can teach a man to fish. You can give a man a fish, or you can teach a man to fish. So it's like you might have to invest something in, but when you leave, you get most of what you had invested in, but you also have this skill of being able to create in abundance, right? So it's kind of like an infinite amount with that 8, right? That 8 is infinite. So don't be afraid to invest in new skills, invest in things that will make you money in the long run. I'm not going to be able to do all 28. This is just going to be for Krittika. I'm so sorry. I can't do that to myself. We have clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy here. So I do feel like, you know, you're kind of in like this, as you're beginning to create these new, this new job or like this new situation for yourself, you're really beginning to see things in a different, from a different perspective, in a more high vibrational sense of the matter, right? You're vibrating high. It's a very purple card, right? You're tapping into some really beautiful energy here. I like to see that, right? You're feeling clear. You're feeling like there's healing coming to you in your finances, to you and your team, to you and your whoever you work with, right? There's healing coming. We have athlete. Okay, so you could be getting some good exercise, or you are moving really quickly in life, right? You're feeling very strong, right? You're moving on quickly. You're moving through these energies fast, right? You're feeling, you're seeking vitality. You have that power to activate your energy through the breath, right? If you just focus on your breathing, one of my my ex-boyfriend, he had Krittika rising, right? Just really focusing on your breath and breathing and doing like actual breathing techniques. I think that if you do like 4 square breathing, where you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, breathe in for 4, or hold it, and then like if you do 4 square breathing, even just for 4 minutes, I think that you will be really surprised at how much that will get you up and going and moving in a way that, like, if you're feeling kind of stagnant, or if you're feeling kind of like you don't have the energy to move or to pursue the things you want, especially like when it's time to work, if you do the 4 square breathing for 4 minutes, I think that you will be extremely surprised at how much that will activate your energy, because the god here is Agni, which is the god of fire, and you need air to activate your fire. Let's see what we can see. Oh, and the time that the moon will be transiting through Krittika, I believe, is the 30th or the 31st. So this will resonate for everyone on that day, the 30th or the 31st. Because the moon takes 1 day to travel through all the nakshatras. So you don't even have to have it in your birth chart. But we have surrender and multidimensional. Release misaligned energies and retune to your truth, as well as multidimensional. We have 2 4 cards. We have a 44 card. We have multidimensional, multiple dimensions, timelines, be you, don't even try to fit in. And then we also have purity and breathe the sun. So purity, you are pure, open spiritual eyes. And then breathe the sun. So definitely trying that breathing technique, I feel like, would be extremely beneficial for you. We have 4412. Okay. 4412. Presence, pineal activation, relax and let go. I think I'm going to leave that message for you guys there. I hope that this helped you. Don't be afraid to like the video if you're watching this on the replay, or comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of these nakshatras. Please let me know what nakshatras you have prominent, so I can do a little bit of extra research. If you are a constant consumer of my channel, I do appreciate you all. And I hope that you all have an amazing day, and that you are blessed and that you are making the most out of your life. All right. Actually, I'm going to look one thing up really quick. Just so I know. Oh. Dealing with financial loss, overcoming selfishness with the Ten of Pentacles reversed in the first pada. The second one we had Judgment reversed. I just want to read these. Dealing with stagnation, resistance to change. Okay, let's read the Knight of Cups. That's the second pada, was the Judgment reverse. Showing charm and feeling idealistic with the third pada. And the Pentacles. It says, building your skills and setting goals. Invest in your skills and create a masterpiece of your craftsmanship. There are a lot of things waiting for you to notice and address. All right, sending you all so much love. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.